I'm going to call the meeting to order. Verizon tells me that it's 7 o'clock, so.
All right.
All right, I'd like to call the regular hybrid meeting of the Inland Wetlands and Watercourse Commission of the Town of Granby to order. This is our regular meeting, September 10th, 2025. It's now 7 o'clock. So first order of business, other than the call to order, is the second item on the agenda is to take action on the minutes of August 13, 2025. So those minutes are in your packet as usual.
I move they be accepted.
We have a second?
Second.
Fred, thank you. Any discussion, revisions, changes?
Well, I have a question on item 5, the last motion. Commission voted 2-3-1 to approve the application and draft approval letter as presented. Is that correct?
No. Hold on, where are we?
Here.
Number 6.
Number 6.
No.
No.
6. 5.
Yeah.
Second by Vicky.
The
vote
second motion
2-3.
to the AutoZone application.
So the vote was,
The vote was 2-3-1. 2 in favor, 3 against, 1 abstention.
Right.
But that was the motion that was made.
it was to approve, but it failed.
It was to approve, but it failed.
So it is
2 to
right.
3, 1 abstention.
Right.
So that's correct. Read it, take your time.
I think you'd be happier if it said, and the motion failed after that.
Well, it said it, okay, so we're literally reading the words that are there.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a motion to approve by Orel, seconded by Vicky to approve. We went to a vote, and we had discussion, we went to a vote, and it failed 2-4, 3 against, 1 abstention.
Okay, so, all right.
So that's
if you
correct.
Yeah, okay, if you read it out loud, rather than in your head. It's, if you read it in your head, it sounds like you voted this to approve.
Yeah, except the
Yes.
votes, when
Well,
you have to
that
read the
was it.
votes,
Well,
yeah.
that's where I
Yeah.
was confused.
Well, could you put
Understandable.
motion did not pass on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
I mean, I could put a
That would-
reference.
Yeah,
have helped me.
Yeah, do that.
because
Just-
that's what happened, the motion
Yeah.
didn't pass. That way it's not confusing.
All right, any other revisions, further discussion? All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Great, thank you. Thanks for that clarification, David. All right, so we'll go to 3, permit request, 215 Salmon Brook Street, Town of Granby, permit request to install a walkway/ramp from Salmon Brook Park House to the band shell with an associated concrete block wall within a regulated area. So this was continued from the 8/13/25 meeting. So what's going on there?
So this one's just very straightforward. If you look in the project narrative, you can see the park house, the band shell, you can see the approximate location of the sidewalk. Whenever anything gets done in this area, you're located in alluvial soils, and therefore it is a regulated area, which is why it's at the second meeting. The other thing about when any work is done in this location, if there is any sediment that does migrate during construction, which there is silt fence proposed to be on either side of the construction area, the only place for it to go is downhill, and that is into the pond, which is not what we want anyways, and we maintain that as well with the beach. So it's, in terms of potential negative impacts, I don't see any associated with it. It'll be an improvement for the town, for people to move around. I'm assuming people with disabilities will be able to move around better between the two buildings. And there's also a plan that was prepared by the engineering department that shows it in more detail.
Is there a reason why it's shaped like that? I thought it was funny. It's not just like a shot over from the front to the front. It like goes down the back.
I'm
Well, 'cause
imagining with grade, because of the fact that you need to have only a certain pitch of grade, otherwise any wheels are going to go flying. I think that
Yeah,
turning
there's
back on it probably does something with grade. I don't know though for a fact, to be honest.
Probably some limit on the slope. And
So you have in your packet a draft approval letter, standard. I don't know if there's anything in there that you think should be added or discussed.
That was first.
How close does a silt fence have to be to the disturbed area?
So generally, you want to have your silt fence far enough away from your disturbance so that you're not running it over. And you want it far enough away, as far as you can have it away from the resource area, so you have room if there was a failure. So it's kind of a site-by-site basis to not run it over and to give it some distance from your resource area. And sometimes you can have a second row if it's a really steep slope.
So is this is the silt fence going to be around the buildings?
Yeah, if you look on the
Closer in?
the plan view, which is 2 pages after the letter, you'll see there's a line silt fence. So one is to the north, one is to the south of the buildings in the work area. So it's going to box it right in, and there'll just be enough room for the machinery to get in and out on that north east side.
Anyone else have anything to say? Any questions? Fred?
No?
Anything else? Okay.
No.
Well, I'll take a motion.
I so move,
What do you move? To approve?
yes,
In accordance with the draft approval letter?
yes.
That sounds like a motion to me. Do we have a second?
Second.
Was that your will?
Yep.
Thank you. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Great, thank you. All right, 3B, 230 Granville Road, N. LeBrecq, permit request to conduct repairs to an existing driveway and natural stone retaining walls due to erosion within a regulated area. I guess we're receiving that tonight?
Correct.
Okay, is there anyone here who wants to present on that? Do you want to come up and just stand on the podium so your voice can be heard? And tell us who you are, where you live.
Nolan LeBrecq, 230 Granville Road.
Thank you, Nolan. You just want to tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, so I bought the house in 2021, and it's a U-shaped driveway with a stone retention wall on the inside, and that goes up to the grade of the road. And then there's also a stone retention wall on the downside that leads towards the backyard. And there's also a driveway, part of the U that goes into the backyard. So basically, the stones are falling down. Well, I would say stones, but they're like boulders. And they're falling down, and it's getting a little dangerous. You can't plow it at all. And I have a little kid at home, so the ice builds up. It gets dangerous. If you come down the driveway and you try to make the U, you could slide off. So it's getting to the point now where I have to do something. And so basically, in the drawings that you most likely have, it's not going to be a U shape anymore. It's going to just be that L or T shape in a way. And then the rest of it is going to be from the grade up top, once far enough away from the right of way, and it's going to be to grade to the backyard, and that's all going to be grass to help further erosion as well. I will have silt fence up.
It's toward the back.
Yeah,
It's,
starts.
yeah, it's a little out of order.
Yeah.
That's this. Keep flipping back.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going. One more. There you go. No inlet breath. Ah, okay. He's got some drawings on the second page. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna ask Kate a question. So, is this why is this the delineation of the wetland
Yes.
on this
So the
Google
work,
map?
the work is in the MAPS wetland area.
Okay.
So it need to go, just to be received tonight, and then the decision can be made at the next meeting.
Yeah, so we'll have to continue it to the next meeting. Allows the public to ask for a public hearing. I'll ask the commissioners whether they think that we should just set a public hearing. Doesn't seem to me we need to. Well, unless somebody asks for a public hearing from the public
Yeah.
within 20 days of tonight, it'll just be in a position where we can consider it and approve it or disapprove it as the case may be. So we'd ask you to come back to the next hearing. Be
Okay.
prepared to answer any more questions the commission may have, and Kate may have some input for us at the next meeting as well.
And even, I did send you an email to meet out there and just kind of take a look at the property and what you want to do, and just kind of lay it out with you.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
But you're not everybody's like right on their email, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do anything tonight anyway, so I don't know if there's some availability on Friday, if you're around. I'm doing some site inspections, otherwise maybe we can coordinate a different day.
Relatively like what time? Friday?
We could do 9:30.
I'll be at work. Yeah, we'd have to set something else up.
Maybe we could do Saturday too. So I'll give you a call and we can set something up when you have your schedule in front of you.
All right, yeah, that'd be good. Thank you.
And it won't take long, probably 15 minutes or
Yeah, we
so.
can walk around and whatnot. It's interesting that they have the way the wetlands is mapped out there, because they have my driveway as a wetland, but down in the backyard next to the salmon brook, it's not a wetland.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things I definitely want to, discuss when we're out on the site. I like when you guys, people who own property right on the Salmon Brook come in to get an application. It's a wonderful time to kind of educate you about some of the resources out there. So when we go out on the site, I kind of let you know some things to be mindful of, and just things to protect it, and also to, have the best use of it, because it's really a nice feature in your yard.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So basically, so you can't do anything tonight, and then I'll be able, if it passes, to start work in a month from now?
A month and a week,
Month and a week. All right.
pretty much.
There are appeal periods that
Yeah.
apply.
Or month and 2
Okay.
But
weeks.
just stay in touch with Kate, and, she can guide you through the process.
All right.
We'll
From
see
what
at the
you
next
can see now, is there anything else that you can see that's going to make me not get it? Or if it's any
Well, we can't
additional?
answer that, we can't prejudge it one way or another, but I just suggest that you stay in contact with Kate. If she has issues that you want you to address, you guys can work through that.
And we would be able to work through that and then before that next?
Yes,
Okay, so it's.
that's why she wants to meet with you.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
So essentially, you and I will be in agreement, in terms of what you want to do, how you want to do it. That's usually the goal. We come back to the meeting, commissioners might have another comment or two, and then, it looks fairly simple. You're not asking for a subdivision or anything, so,
No, just to make it safe.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be in
Thank you,
touch.
sir, see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Take care.
Okay, so that was Eric Drive. B, a failed motion to approve
Oh, that wasn't Eric Drive.
I'm sorry?
That
I
wasn't Eric
skipped
Drive.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
10 or-
10 Eric Drive, R. Broderick, permit request to modify an existing permit to construct a 10 by 45 overhang addition of an existing 1,800 square foot Morton building within a regulated area. Authorized agent approval on 8/19/25. There are some photos of it. right in front of the last permit application we had. And Kate, that's an agent approval, so why don't you tell us what's going on?
Yep, I was out there, I think it might have been last fall before the building was constructed, and we kind of had a discussion about what he's looking to do. Obviously, the building went up, and then even part of that time, he kind of talked about having this little shed on the side. So I wasn't surprised when it came in, it was already something that was pre-discussed. So, it's attached right to the building. It really doesn't change the disturbance much. The proximity to the wetlands, it doesn't infringe much more, or doesn't infringe at all. So, I signed off on it.
Does have any questions?
Looks pretty straightforward.
Okay, so now I can go to what I started to before, prematurely. Failed motion B, failed motion to approve 8 East Granby Road, AutoZone, Inc., permit application to demolish existing structures and construct a 6,796 square foot commercial building and other associated site work within a regulated area. So this is on the agenda because you may recall, got a little confusing at the end. The motion to approve was made, it failed. Then there was some question as to whether we needed to state reasons on the record at that point. I indicated that I would consult with the town attorney. We asked Abby Kenyon to do that, and the town attorney's position was the motion failed, that's a denial. The record will stand on its own, the reasons are in the record. That's all I'd like to say on that subject. That application for now, absent an appeal, is denied. Okay? All right.
Don't we have to state a reason, for the denial? I mean, we're an unelected board, and the reason for that is the stuff that we're working under is pretty straightforward. And I would think that we would have to give a reason, rather than having just our own personal opinion.
We did.
No, we did have reasons in the record, and I didn't hear anybody express any personal opinions about the application. It would be inappropriate to give our personal reasons for or against the application. We have to rely on what's in the record. And the town attorney feels that,
We have it?
yeah, we're going to rely on what's in the record, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not going to second guess our very competent town attorney, Mr. Roberts, Attorney Roberts. We posed the question because I raised that very thing, you may recall.
Okay, well, I wasn't.
So we didn't want to leave it hanging for the commission, so we asked Abby to put it on the agenda tonight so I could simply report back that the town attorney said it's a denial. We're just going to leave it on the record.
Now, they can appeal,
Yes, of course.
okay. Is there a time limit for their appeal?
I think they're just about through the time period.
Today should be the last day.
Yeah,
Okay.
today should be the last day. Doesn't mean that some marshal won't come knocking on my door at 11:55.
It doesn't mean that the application won't come back in front of us.
Right, and it may come back, yeah, it could come back after a period of time.
It's a shame now that, the other auto parts stores out of business, so we now have waste gasoline going south right there.
Well, yeah. I bought a lot of windshield wipers at the other one day. Did my best to support them. All right, let's move down. So we have a fall housing workshop, 9/24/10/16. I see we all have flyers. You want to talk about that or just let it stand on?
That's probably what I know least about on this entire agenda. So, so pretty much you have the new one that was passed out. The new location on Wednesday is in Southington. So don't get confused with the one that you have, still is in Southington. It's at 388 Pleasant Street, that's the correct one. So, check it out.
As stated at last night's meeting, it's a regional housing strategy to address the housing concerns in the city.
Thank you.
Sounds to me like there won't be a lot in there for inland wetlands.
But, you know, if anybody's interested in, you know, because you have a lot of housing that's coming into town, so it kind of gives us an understanding of the environment in the state.
Okay. See y'all there? Maybe. All right, commissioner reports and correspondence, do we have anything?
One thing that's good is, Station 280, the, trash dumpster that's been out there that hadn't had a cover on it is totally removed. So, you know, we're pretty much between Sue and myself getting out there every other week, just kind of taking a look, doing a drive-through. So hopefully, it does look like the construction is simmering down, so then hopefully the trash blowing won't. In terms of without construction debris, you know, there should be very little that escapes from the parking area. It would be like a, you know, a cup or something like that, is what we were noticing, because the trash compactor that they have is like up by the front of the road, and there's nothing around the trash compactor. So it's not going to be people's everyday waste. So the plan with that is to meet with the management team a few weeks before the snow flies, just to make sure before anything freezes into the ground that everything's picked up for the winter. So we'll still do some drive-bys before then, but we'll do a real detailed inspection before things freeze into the ground. Other than that, there'll be a couple other things coming in at the next meeting, but for tonight, there's nothing else.
Okay. Anyone else have anything else? Any commissioners have anything to report? That's good. So that brings us to item number 6, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Race to the motion, so. Rel, why don't you do the motion and Dave do the second?
Okay.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? See you next time.
Take care.